Episode 105 of the Ignite Your Purpose podcast. We talk longevity through a healthy lifestyle. It's a mix of the mental, physical, spiritual, our knowledge, mind, body, the soul trifecta, negative to the positive. This episode is called Rolling with the Punches. And this is because we were all set up to do a three-way convo with the middle-aged millennial today, Mr. Tommy G.
Tommy G,
who is a man I met in Miami last year, and I think it will be an incredible conversation. But it didn't work out. His Uber turned up too soon, and that's not a problem. He could have done it in the Uber, but he was sharing it with other people on the way to the airport. So we shit canned that. We're going to do it another time. But then Max and I, we just got talking. We've been talking for probably 35 minutes, recording most of it, not live. So we'll post that in a minute. Even if we say so ourselves, it's the most genuine, authentic dialogue you will hear. It's not auditioned. It's not dialogue. There's no script. We were just
going off,
sharing what was in our mind and coming sort of down and through our minds as it came in, separating that left and right, the linear from the abstract. I just heard Max say that, but it sounded cool.
Well, and it all came about because of really it started talking about this situation, whereas we had something planned, how we reacted to it, right? Which is we'll say that mental awareness, that meditative state, right? Yeah. And then we kind of got into talking, which is when we went down the rabbit hole, which we'll pull back from this time. But we said how there's understanding the reaction to something, right? Well, it didn't happen. How do we make best of our use of our time? To then seeing how many, because one door closed, 200,000 then opened up, and we started going into that 200,000 rooms, which we won't go into in this conversation. Yeah. We're just simply saying how it's pretty amazing that we were both able to kind of just be like, okay, Ignite Your Purpose has still got to come first. We still got to do a show. Okay, John, how are we going to roll with this? What do you want to do? Yada, yada, yada. And we got to this point, right? And smooth. Everything in life always happens. John and I weren't placing blame on either John and I or Tommy, simply because life happens, man. And I damn well know on my end that Tommy was probably doing his best, but it just didn't work out, right, John?
Yeah. He was away on a retreat with Carrie and Billy or Bob or some other guy that I'm not aware of, and it is what it is. And so what can we really say about this? Rolling with the punches. For me, it just comes down. If you almost expect things to go wrong, it's easier to get in that place where you can deal with it. I'm going to say this again. This is my all-time most favorite phrase I left the military with is, no plan survives first contact with the enemy. And basically meaning, right, we're going to attack.
Type that one.
We're going to go down the left-hand side and there's the plan and it's perfect. But if the guy in the trench turns left instead of right, then you've got to kind of shit can the whole plan and start again. And so if on a daily basis you say, well, it would be nice if it happens like this, but I'll not be surprised if it doesn't. And I think we can all find each and every day that this happens. You might be waiting for a bus and it turns up early. Your cab might turn up late, so therefore you might miss the aeroplane. And it's not about what these individual incidents are. It's how do you then behave? Actually, taxi's not turned up. Let's knock on the neighbour's door. He might drive me down. Or, right, I'm going to miss this plane. You pick up the phone before the plane's gone, so you've not missed it. It's just rejigging how you react to things. Max is going to say something there.
Well, it's somewhat really, like you said, you could use that as, living as if we were going to die tomorrow, right? Like you were looking for the opportunity. And for John and I, I'm going to be honest, that conversation we had, man, that was what an opportunity. I doubt that conversation would have organically happened ever without the issues of Tommy not being here for this
Yeah.
chat, right?
Yeah.
And what didn't happen with Tommy then allowed for this to happen. Now we could look at it like, oh man, we wasted this and we didn't do this show and yada yada yada. But here we go. John and I come. This is our plan. Ignite Your Purpose comes first. We have to make use of our time. We're not going to waste a moment. It was those three simple things, and we made it happen, and tenfold, because we've actually got, instead of one show, we've probably got 15 out of it, because there's so much content in these crazy conversations we just had, right? Because we actually just allowed ourselves to be open to what didn't happen.
Yeah.
So be it.
We're all talked out, I think. The other.
And by the way, John stayed up pretty late. I don't know what time it is over there, but it's probably not early.
Well, it's not too late, but I am going swimming at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm leaving at 10:05 to get there in time, go and pick up a friend. And then we're leaving the island tomorrow. We're going on a roundabout journey via London to Malta. So anybody in Malta, hit me up. Let's have a chat. I suppose with dealing when things are going wrong, it's also trying not to take it personally. So it's because you don't know what's going on. So let's say for Tommy's cab turned up early, right? So maybe that taxi driver's wife's waiting to go into delivery, and he's thinking, right, well, I'll get away early. If he's there early, I'll get into the airport in more time. So he's helping Tommy out. He's helping himself out. And then little old Max and I are down the road, and we dip out. But he's not thinking, I'm going to do this because it suits me and put John out. He's got no idea. So if also you think, well, actually, this has happened because it's happened, and how do I make the most out of it? And Max and I made the most out of it. We just had this most genuine, authentic conversation. We've probably got 40 minutes of content now to share across different streams and platforms. And Tommy's got to the airport early. He shared a cab with 3 ladies who haven't had to sit through a podcast and get involved. So everybody's a winner, really. So. And
to jump off your back there, John, you said, not to take it personally, which the minute we start taking it personally would be meaning our ego's involved, right? So get that shit out of there. Just understand what's meant to happen is meant to happen, and it's for our betterment. When we can just start to intuitively even ponder that train of thought, man, the world changes, brother. And we just experienced it, and what a beautiful thing. Like I told John in the pre-show, man, like I feel 10 times more alive, where we were kind of waiting around wondering what would happen. We said, hey, let's be preemptive. If it happens, it happens. If not, let's talk until it does. And I'm alive. It's a beautiful thing.
Yep. Apart from that, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. We're going to post this. We're going to post a pre-show. We're going to post a second pre-show that we did. If you like it,
subscribe.
Like us, subscribe us, follow us, tell your friends about us.
And I truly do. I want to thank especially everybody that's listening on all the audio feeds, man. We're pumped to see the growth on that. So thanks for tuning in. We authentically, truly appreciate.
So thanks, Buck.
Spotify, the iTunes.
Yeah, Spotify as well. Hi, Spotify. But that's it for now. We're going to say goodbye. Hope you all had an incredible weekend. Have the best week ever. Hit us up, send us a question. Let's just have a chat.
We know John will be having the best week ever in the sun of Malta.
35 degrees, a bit warm. It's going to be great.
Good for you, brother. Enjoy
Good
it.
night. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.